And welcome to the iBall Radio Game of the
Yes.
Week here from Chelsea High School for Chelsea versus Calera, a battle of Shelby County. Here at Chelsea High School, man, we want to welcome y'all out, man. It's been a while. I feel like it's been a while since we had a live broadcast. It's been a week or two, even though we had a game earlier this week. The live stream wasn't able to go on. However, man, excited to be here with y'all for this rivalry 6A basketball game. It's not an area game. However, it is the Battle of Shelby County, man.
Right.
A lot has been said about both of these basketball teams. A lot has been expected from a Calera basketball team who features one of the best guards in class of 2028 as Keegan Johnson. And here at Chelsea, man, they feature one of the best guards in 2027 in Jordan Garcia.
Right.
So it's going to be a great matchup tonight, man. We're looking for an exciting game. Hopefully you've been to iBallRadio.com and you've read the preview article, because we broke it down in that preview article about keys to this matchup.
Right.
The keys to this matchup tonight is going to be, can Chelsea keep that score down low? Right. Calera has the ability to really score a bunch of points. They have 2 games this year, one granted being a double overtime game, but they have 2 games this year over 100 points. And they have another game where they scored at least 96 points.
Okay.
So here's the thing about it, man. If Chelsea is able to keep this game in the 50s, in the low 60s, I think that gives them a really good chance to win this basketball game. Because here's the deal. Honestly, Chelsea hadn't scored over 72 points all season long.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
In their first 8 games, they haven't scored over 72 points. So they're a team that wants to slow it down. They want to keep it in perspective, and they want to be able to have this game in the fourth quarter in shooting distance. But here's the thing. If they are able to keep it down and contain Keegan Johnson.
We're going to see.
Contain Keegan Johnson, man.
That's
I
the game plan.
really believe that they're going to have an opportunity to win this basketball game in the end. So here we go, man. We are brought to you by the Glenn Wilson Mortgage Company. Holler at Glenn Wilson at the GlennWilsonMortgageTeam.com and give them a call. Go to their website, give them a call, man. We'll give you all that information as we go through. But we are sponsored tonight by the Glenn Wilson Lending Team at Movement Mortgage. We'll be right back with you after this break. And we're back here from the iBall Radio Game of the Week from Chelsea High School for Chelsea versus Calera right here on iBallRadio.com and the iBall Radio YouTube page. We're getting ready for tip right now. Starting lineups have been set, and tip goes to Calera. Picked up on the play by Keegan Johnson. Keegan underneath to number 5, Caleb Duncan, and he scores the first bucket of the game here for Calera. Calera comes out in a 1-2-2 full court press. Chelsea with the basketball, bringing it across. Chelsea wants to slow this basketball game down tonight. They don't want to be in a rush, like you say. They don't want to get this game into a track meet, like we said in the pregame. And there they have it, a turnover on the play. Travel called on number 3. Truett Jennings. Second possession here for Calera. Chelsea comes out in the man-to-man. Keegan Johnson, pull-up jump shot, good. 4 quick points here for Calera to start off this basketball game. Chelsea gets it in. Moving it around. Trying to get it across half court. And layup underneath is good for number 22. Jeremiah Cunningham. Pass to the corner. Keegan Johnson, corner 3 is up, no good. Rebound by Chelsea. Pushing it up is Evan Moeller to the basket. Probing, goes up, gets it blocked. Looks out, throws it out. Run out by Calera. Jump stop in the paint. Shot is up, no good. Tipped around and it's out of bounds, and the ball stays here with Calera. Good action here in the first quarter. 4-2, Calera leads, 6:22 left in the ball game, left in this first quarter. Calera with it underneath. Throws it out to Keegan Johnson. Really excited to see Keegan Johnson. They play him a lot at the point guard position, nearly a turnover. Trying to get it in to Faulkner to the basket. Layup, and it's good for number 0. Caden Howard with the huge drive. As we've been watching Caden this season so far, he's a lefty that does a lot for Calera, especially getting downhill, slashing to the basket. He's one of those guys that's going to continuously attack the basket time after time throughout this basketball game as he goes to the free throw line trying to complete the 3-point play. The free throw is up and good. And a turnover by Chelsea. Calera basketball. Keegan Johnson with it up top. Chelsea in their man-to-man defense. They will play a lot of man-to-man in this basketball game. Tries to throw the lob over, tipped around, collected, loose ball. Now it's picked up by Chelsea. Ball's kicked out to Brandon Griffin. Griffin with it in, looking inside, trying to get it into their big. They do. Sean Johnson with the basketball. Calera with the trap, skip pass over. And it's thrown away. The pressure right now by Calera is really making it tough for Chelsea to get into their offense. Substitution in the game for Chelsea. Into the game is number 5, the guy we came here to see. Jordan Garcia checks in, 2027 shooting guard. Expect a lot to hear his name a lot throughout this game tonight. Calera with the basketball, 7-2, 5:30 left in the first quarter. Keegan Johnson with it on the right wing, being pressured, and a foul is called. Foul is called on number 22. Jeremiah Cunningham, his first personal foul, team second. Keegan Johnson on the dribble, drive, gets downhill, and he lays it up and in with the left hand. 9-2 early for Calera. Another turnover for Chelsea. They're going to have to cut down these turnovers if they want to stay in this basketball game. Caden Howard up, no good. Jump ball on the play Possession goes over to Chelsea. I think right now this game is a little faster than what Chelsea wants to play. Trap in the corner. Gets it up. Garcia has it. Crossing half court. Crosses. Splits the double team. He's tripped up. No call is found. And the ball is laid up and in by number 3, Jamarcus Adams with the bucket. 11-2 out early. This is not the start that Coach Brumbaugh wanted. But the pressure is coming from every angle right now from Calera. Gets it inside to number 44. Joseph Kendall, and he throws the basketball away. Into the game, number 11, Ace Austin. And timeout, Chelsea. 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here with you. This is exactly the start that Coach Drake for Calera wanted. However, Coach Brumbaugh for Chelsea, this is not what he wanted to see, right? We spoke before the game, and he said he really wants to keep this score low, right? Like we said in the pregame, Chelsea hasn't scored over 72 points all season long. Calera has 3 games over 95 points, with 2 of those games cracking 100. They want to keep this game low scoring. However, giving up 11 early points almost halfway through this first quarter is not the beginning that Coach Brumbaugh wanted to see. However, I spoke with him, and he said he has something that he expects to implement that's going to slow this basketball game down. Calera with the basketball. Down low to Duncan. Duncan turn around. No good. Rebound by Howard. And foul on the play. Foul is called on number 5. Jordan Garcia, his first personal foul. Hamilton over to Keegan. Up top to Adams, and he travels with the basketball. Great call by the referee. Got a little ahead of himself, trying to go a little fast, man. Run your sets. Don't be in a rush. Chelsea basketball. Crossing half court with it is Cunningham. Cunningham over to Nelson. Nelson to the corner. And there he is, right on cue. Jordan Garcia with the knockdown 3. They're going to have to get a lot of that scoring out of him. He didn't start tonight's game. However, they know they got to get him worked in, and that's what he does. He shoots the basketball. He's known as a shooter. First shot on the night, he gets it and gets it up and in. 11-5, 3:44 left here in the first quarter. Passes in to Hamilton, and it goes up, and a jump ball is called. Jump ball is called. Calera maintains possession on the possession arrow. Possession arrow says Calera. And they say the possession arrow is wrong. And Coach Drake wants an explanation. Because the possession arrow at the scorer's table had Calera basketball. However, the referees came together, had a conversation. One referee says it's Chelsea's basketball. Another referee says it's Calera's basketball. Now they're going to the scorer's table, and it goes over to Calera. I don't know why they just didn't pay attention to the possession arrow. It said Calera. I understand referees try to do a good job of keeping up with it. Into Hamilton. Hamilton hesitates up, and he puts it in. Big time move there by Darian Hamilton. 13-5. Calera leads. Garcia with the basketball. Kicks it over to Nelson. Nelson patient. Gets it back to Garcia. Got to get it across. Get it across to Nelson. Joseph Kendall almost throws the basketball away again for his second turnover, but a foul is called on the play. Into the game for Chelsea, number 14. Brandon Griffith returns. Nelson to kick it in. Garcia with it up top over to Nelson. Nelson collects the basketball. Garcia drives baseline, gets up, lays it up and in. Big time move by Jordan Garcia to get his 5th point on the night. Pushed up by Calera, ball's tipped by Garcia, turnover. He picks it up to the basket, kicks it out. Nice move inside, and he lays it up and in by Evan Moeller. Great move that time by Evan Moeller. Knocks this lead down to 4, 13-9, and he travels with the basketball. Keaton Howard travels with the basketball for Calera as the Chelsea is now on a slight run. This is what they want. They want to be able to hang around in this ball game throughout the game, go on runs, keep it close, and in the 4th quarter, hopefully they can be around to win it. Nelson crosses half court, splits the trap. Nelson up top, 3-pointer, no good. Rebound by Calera. Pushing it, and the foul is on the play. Foul's going to go against number 11, Elijah Nelson. I think that's his 2nd personal foul. Team 5th foul. Going to the line to shoot 2 for Calera is number 3, Jamarcus Adams. First free throw is up and no good. Substitution for both teams. In for Calera, number 4, Carlos Whitehurst. Also in for Chelsea, number 12, Bradley Faulkner. Second free throw on the way. Also is up and no good. Rebound by Johnson. Gets it up to Moeller. Moeller crosses half court. Throws it in to Johnson. Johnson backing down. Skip pass over. 3-pointer is up and good. Knockdown shot by Bradley Faulkner. 1-point basketball game, 13-12. Reverse layup, no good for Adams. Rebound by Chelsea. Garcia has it, and he's fouled on the play. Great job by Chelsea of staying composed and getting themselves back in the basketball game when they got down early, 11-2, and now they're on a 10-2 run since that moment when 151 left here in the 1st quarter. Chelsea with the basketball, throwing it into Faulkner. Faulkner up to Johnson. Johnson patient with it. Has it up top, gets it to Garcia. Garcia, the lefty has it, comes off the screen. In the corner, Garcia don't want to give him that shot. Good drive to the paint, and he's fouled on the play. Hey, listen, Jordan Garcia is doing a really good job on the last 2 possessions he's know they're going to close out on him hard at that 3-point line. So he's using his head fake. He's putting the basketball on the floor, and he's attacking the basket. He's going to have to do that consistently throughout tonight to open up that jump shot because, of course, Coach Drake and Calera knows he is a shooter. He wants to shoot the 3-point ball. So if they continue to close out on him hard like that, he's going to have to continue to go in and find it. Good pass underneath to Johnson, and he scores it in. And Chelsea takes their first lead of the ball game, 14-13 with 1:18 left in the game. Pass inside to Duncan. Duncan goes, and he runs him over. There's a charge call. All momentum is with Chelsea right now in this basketball game through this 1st quarter. 1:13 to go, 14-13, Chelsea leads. Now, Chelsea swept Calera in last year. Beat them both times last year. So this is a basketball game that they have confidence in, and they know they can win. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can keep this momentum going throughout the rest of this first quarter. Calera keeps up that pressure. Into the game for Calera, number 10, Miles Murray. Also in the game for Calera, number 20, Caden Speaks. Chelsea gets it in. And there's a steal by Howard. Howard on a fast break, lays it up and in with the left hand. Great job. Great job. Gets it in to Johnson. Kick out to Faulkner, and it's short. Rebound Calera. Keegan Johnson with the basketball. Spin move inside, and he travels with the basketball. Great call by the referee. Calera staying in this 1-2-2 full court pressure. Chelsea has had a little bit of problems with it. However, they've done a good job here in the end of this first quarter, breaking this pressure and getting some easy shots. Into Garcia. Garcia over to Moeller. Back to Garcia, crossing half court. And he throws it away, tips it up, almost gets it back. Throw up. Johnson grabs it out of the air, the loose ball. Hop step, passes out to Howard. Howard up, no good. Rebound, and it's off Johnson, and it goes off of Calera. It's Chelsea basketball. Great hustle and effort there by number 21, Sean Johnson, as he gets in there and knocks it off of Calera. Garcia with it, crossing half court. Denies the pick, gets to the basket, kicks it to the corner to Griffin. No good for three. Rebound to Speaks, loose ball, and it's a jump ball call on the ball, and possession will go over to Chelsea. 1.1 left here in the first quarter. Jennings back in the game for Chelsea. Replacing Griffith. What does Coach Baumbach draw up for this 1.1? Out of bounds underneath. Gets Garcia in the corner for three, and he knocks it down. Buzzer beater three to end the first quarter for Jordan Garcia as Chelsea takes a 17-15 lead at the end of the first quarter. What more could you ask for Coach Baumbach than that first quarter? Getting down early, 11-2, fighting back to end the quarter with a 17-15 lead heading into the second quarter. We're listening right here to iBall Radio, game of the week of Chelsea versus Calera, here from Chelsea High School, iBallRadio.com, and the iBall Radio YouTube page. We'll be right back after this. And we're back here for the start of the second quarter here from the iBall Radio game of the week from Chelsea High School for Chelsea versus Calera. First quarter score 17-15. 2-point lead for Chelsea. Calera with the basketball. And off the rip, a three-point basket goes in for number 10. Miles Murray knocks down the shot. Calera stays in that pressure with the basketball. Jordan Garcia up top, comes off a screen, crosses back over to the left hand, up. Looks like he got fouled, no call on the play. Keegan Johnson out, jump stop, up, and he's fouled. And he'll go up to shoot 2 shots. Foul on number 0, Evan Moeller. Excuse me, foul on number 0, Jaden Balkin. Looks like we got blood on the play. To the line to shoot 2 is number 1, Keegan Johnson, 2028 combo guard, one of the top 10 players in the class of 2028 in the state. First free throw is up and good. Into the game for Chelsea is number 10 returning Evan Moeller. Second free throw's up and no good. Rebound by Moeller. Over to Garcia. And off the missed free throw, they stay in that press. Calera's continuing to pressure the basketball. Driving in, Johnson puts it up and in. Big time basket. Great pass on the baseline by Cunningham to Johnson, and he gets the little floater to go. 19-19, 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Inside underneath the Duncan. Duncan goes up, and jump ball is called. Ball over to Chelsea. We got another discrepancy about possession. Why do they keep asking about possession? Just look at the possession arrow. The possession arrow tells you where to go. Wonder what's the confusion on that. However, Chelsea basketball, throwing it in is Evan Moeller. Gets it in to Griffin. Griffin picks up his dribble, dead. Over to Cunningham. Cunningham full speed, crosses half court. Gets it to the corner to Garcia. Garcia comes off a Johnson screen, gets to the basket, up, throws it up and in. Jordan Garcia with another basket. Calera up. Johnson with the basketball, guarded by Garcia. That's the matchup we came to see. Duncan with the pull-up jump shot off the glass, and it goes in. Big-time basket by Caleb Duncan. Now, for the first time, Calera comes out of that 1-2-2 full-court pressure, goes man-to-man, and they instantly give up a layup inside to Johnson with the assist coming from Jordan Garcia. They went to a full-court man-to-man trapping on that play, and Keegan Johnson downhill. Strong basket by number 1, Keegan Johnson. Calera goes to a full-court man-to-man press. They still looking to trap the corners. In the corner to Griffin. Griffin back out to Garcia. They move the basketball around. Moeller with it on the left wing, picks up his dribble. He's looking, gets it up into the high post to Johnson. Head fake by Garcia. Up, no good, but tipped in by Johnson. Calera, no hesitation. Down court. Howard, spin move, no good. Rebound, Moeller. Kicked out to Cunningham. Cunningham, full speed on the right wing. Picks it up. Looking. Out top to Johnson. Johnson for 3. No good. Rebound to Keegan Johnson. And a blocking foul on the play. Foul on number 22. Jeremiah Griffith. And wholesale substitutions for both basketball teams. Five in for Chelsea, 4 in for Calera. Chris Martin now for Calera touches the floor for the first time in the basketball game. Adams with the baseline floater, and it's up and good. Into the game for the first time for Chelsea is number 15, BJ Nathan. Gets it over to Griffin. Griffin looking. Inside to Kendall. Griffin with it. Round the horn. Kick to the corner. Link back to Griffin. 3-point straight on. Oh, and it's off the mark. Tie ball game at 25, 4:18 here in the second quarter. Keegan Johnson crosses half court, and we got a hand check foul. Foul will go on number 15, BJ Nathan. His first personal foul, team third foul. Chris Martin now catch and shoot three, and it's short, no good. Rebounded Elijah Nelson, but he loses the basketball, gets it over to Duncan, and a foul is called. And the foul is called on Calera. Foul is called on number 5, Caleb Duncan. His second personal foul, team first here in this second quarter. More substitutions for Chelsea. Moeller with the basketball, and he travels. .356 here in the second quarter. Keegan Johnson calls out what he wants. Looking inside. Chris Martin now up top, straight on three, no good. Rebound fought for, jump ball is called. Possession arrow stays here with Calera. Coach Nicholas Bomball screaming out what he wants, looks inside, and that's a great job by Keegan Johnson. Great job by Keegan Johnson. He passed the basketball in on the basketball underneath. And you heard Coach Drake call that out from the sideline. He said, Keegan, take it out. He throws it in, and he instantly backs in to get that foul on Jordan Garcia. That's the second foul on Garcia, fourth team foul on Chelsea in this quarter. Finally get the basketball in. Over to Adams. Adams spin move, jump shot up top. No good. Rebound by Moeller. Moeller, Garcia with it, crossing half court. Over to Nathan. Nathan back to Garcia. Over to Ace Nelson. Can't leave him open. Jordan Garcia, open three, no good. Ball tipped around, rebound to Ace Nelson. Nelson in the corner, gets it out to Nathan. Tipped out of bounds. Possession arrow, ball will stay with Chelsea. Knocked out of bounds off Calera. Into the game for Chelsea is Johnson. Replacing Kendall. Also in is Griffin. Replacing Nathan. Also returning to the basketball game for Calera is number 0, Keaton Howard. Lazy pass, knocked away, however, picked up by Ace Nelson. Over to Moeller. Moeller out to Nelson, 3 ball straight on. Bang! Knocked down for the 2029 young fella. The freshman knocks down a huge three here in the second quarter. Keegan Johnson, no hesitation, pushes it up over to Adams, looking inside, trying to get it to Hamilton. Johnson fighting with Hamilton, and a foul is called. Foul is called on Johnson. Going to the line to shoot two for Calera. Darian Hamilton. 3-point ball game, 28-25, 2:37 left here in the second quarter. Chelsea leads. First free throw for Hamilton is up and no good. Second free throw is on the way. It's up and good. Chelsea crossing half court, and Elijah Nelson throws it away. Keegan Johnson up, and he scores it. Big time, strong move by Keegan Johnson. He'll go to the line and try to complete the three-point play. That's one thing about a young player right there with Ace Nelson. He had no reason to pass the basketball, right? Like, nobody was pressuring him to throw the basketball. That's one of those things as a point guard, you know, once you get it across and you get it safely across, hey, man, hold on to that basketball. Get your team into something that you know your coach wants you to get into. Free throws up and good for Johnson, who completes the three-point play. Trap in the corner. Moeller over to Nelson. Nelson turns it over again. Hamilton takes it away. He's up, and he almost puts it up and in. Blocking foul on Moeller. Hamilton to go back to the line to shoot two free throws. First free throw for Hamilton is up and good. Substitutions for Chelsea into the game. Number 3, Jennings, and also number 0, Balink. Got another stoppage. Conversation with the referees and the crowd in the student section. Looks like they may have had an artificial noisemaker. Not real sure. Looked like I thought it was belt time. You know what I'm saying, Breeze? I thought it was another belt. However, I did hear a noise come from the student section of Chelsea, so it might have been an artificial noisemaker. Second free throw, however, for Hamilton is up and good as he makes both. 31-28, Calera. They keep that pressure on. Jordan Garcia, and is blocked by Hamilton. Inside to Johnson. Johnson has it tipped away. Keegan Johnson picks it up. He's downhill, throws it over to Howard. Howard misses the layup. Rebound by Garcia, but it's tipped away by Howard. Up top to Adams for 3, and he knocks it down. 3-point basket. Big 6-point swing for Calera on that possession. Timeout by Chelsea. Great timeout call by Coach Bumbaugh to slow down the momentum, right? Like, you see it happen all the time. That momentum gets to going and things, and he did a great job of trying to slow it down right there. 34-28, 1:51 left here in the second quarter. Full timeout, man. So with that full timeout, we'll take a break with him. right here on iBall Radio and iBallRadio.com and iBall Radio YouTube page. You're listening to the iBall Radio Game of the Week from Chelsea High School. And we're back, and it's a turnover by Chelsea. Up, and he's fouled. Johnson turned it over at half court for Chelsea. Speaks, picks it up, and a foul is called. And it looks like it's on Garcia. That's his third personal foul. So he'll have to sit the rest of this first half. To the line to shoot two. Caden Speaks. First free throw is up and good. Second free throw on the way. Off back rim. Rebound tipped around. Johnson fights for it. Misses it. However, it's picked up by Cunningham. Cunningham kicks it to Jennings. Jennings up to Johnson. Good pass, and it's laid up and in. Calera wastes no time coming back. Adams with the fade. No good. Rebound by Hamilton. He's up and he's fouled. Foul goes to number 21, Sean Johnson. To the line for his fifth and sixth free throws of this quarter. Darian Hamilton, the first one is up and good. A little bit of foul trouble here for Chelsea coming in the end of this second quarter. 36-30. 122 left in the first half. Second free throw by Hamilton is up and good. Yeah, you can run the baseline. You can run the baseline. Chelsea has to understand after a made basket, you can run that baseline. Don't make it harder on yourself. Got to get it up. And inside to Kendall, and he's fouled on the play. Foul goes on number 12, Darian Hamilton. To the line to shoot two is Joseph Kendall. Free throws up and no good. 7-point ball game, 37-30. Calera leads, 109 left in the half. Substitution in for Chelsea. Number 15, BJ Nathan, replacing number 14, Brandon Griffith. Second free throw for Kendall is up and good. Keegan Johnson, spin move, pull-up jump shot. That's nice. Big-time basket by Keegan Johnson. Chelsea with the basketball. Get it across half court. Here comes the trap. Keegan Johnson knocks it away, and he's going up, and he throws it down. Big-time jam from Keegan Johnson as he has it rolling here in the first half. Can Chelsea go on another run here? Down 10. 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. Moeller over to Nathan. Nathan drives baseline, and he's fouled on the play. Reach around foul by Jamarcus Adams. Mass substitutions coming in for Chelsea. Also several substitutions coming in for Calera. Kendall has it up, throws it up, and gets it in. Assist to Elijah Nelson. 10 seconds left here in the half. Adams off the mark. And it's up by Hamilton, and it's no good. And that will do it for the first half of play. 41-33, Calera leads Chelsea at the half. Fun, exciting first half, a lot of action. Got some foul trouble for both teams on both sides. However, great action so far here in the first half of this iBall Radio Game of the Week from Chelsea High School on iBallRadio.com and the iBall Radio YouTube page. We'll be right back for our halftime breakdown. And we're back here from the iBall Radio Game of the Week from Chelsea High School, Chelsea versus Calera. First half score 41-33. Chelsea will have the basketball to kick off this second half. Just had a great time on the radio with those guys, with the radio call guys from here at Chelsea High School, man. I'll get that station for you a little later, man, but had a great time talking basketball with them at halftime. Jordan Garcia with the basketball over to Cunningham. Cunningham driving baseline. Kicks it over to the corner to Griffin. Griffin for three. He misses it. Off rim. Thrown up to Hamilton on the fast break. And he puts it down with a big-time dunk. Gotta have somebody to get back when you shoot corner three. Somebody has to be there to say, I'm getting back. Calera comes out in the 1-2-2 half court this time. Into the corner to Moeller. Moeller, you can't leave Jordan Garcia open. Garcia for three, and he misses it. And that's an over-the-back foul on Hamilton. You don't see Jordan Garcia miss open threes like that. Sometimes, though, however, Breezes, man, when you get an open shot like that, that's the toughest shot to make because you got time to sit there. You got time to think about it, and then you shoot it, right? Other times when you're getting contested, you shoot it in rhythm. That time it looks like he was a little relaxed on the play, but I'm pretty sure he's going to make way more of those than he's going to miss. 10-point basketball game. Garcia with it up top, driving, guarded by Adams. Good defense by Adams. Turns it over, throws it out, but he steps out of bounds. Ball will go back over to Chelsea. Into the game, number 21, Sean Johnson, replacing number 3, Truett Jennings. Kicking it in for Chelsea is Evan Moeller. Looking. That's a tough spot to kick it in at, but he gets it in the backcourt to Garcia. Garcia's trapped. Throws it to Griffin. Griffin has it knocked away by Hamilton. Adams up with it, and he lays it up, and he's fouled. And won by Jamarcus Adams. Fast start here for Calera in this basketball game. Quick second half start. Going to the line to try to complete the three-point play is Jamarcus Adams for Calera. Free throws up and good. Quick 6-0 run here to start this third quarter. Half-court trap stays on. Garcia throws it over to Faulkner. He's fouled by Hamilton. 2 quick second-half fouls.
They didn't got a little separation on him.
A little separation, 13-point game. Darian Hamilton picks up his third personal foul and would have to come out of the basketball game. Garcia in the corner. Has it knocked away by Johnson. Gets it back. Inside to Sean Johnson. Keegan Johnson rips it away on the fast break. He goes up and he throws it down again. Quick run to get out here in this third quarter for Calera. Coach Drake could not have asked for a better start than what he got right here. Sean Johnson jump hook, and he's fouled.
That was kind of weak, but a foul.
Yeah, foul's a foul. You gotta listen. You can't hit him on the arm. Good move by Sean Johnson to create the contact and get up. They need these free throws, though. They got to stop this bleeding in this third quarter run here by Calera. First free throw for Johnson is up and good. Substitutions in for both squads. Second free throw on the way. It rattles up, no good. Evan Moeller tips it, almost gets the rebound, but it's picked up by Howard. Howard almost turns it over, but he gets it over to Keegan Johnson. Crossover by Johnson. Over to Howard in the corner to Adams. Adams head fake. Goes up, no good. Tips back in. Gets his own rebound, and it's up and in. Great play that time by Jamarcus Adams. Ace Nelson with the basketball. Over to Jordan Garcia. Good pass inside, up, and one.
And one.
Great pass that time on a driving kick by Jeremiah Cunningham.
That did look good.
Right, great play by Jeremiah Cunningham. Getting inside to Sean Johnson, and the big 6'7" center turns around and finishes. And the foul goes to Miles Murray. That's the fourth team foul already in this third quarter for Calera. One more foul, and that will put Chelsea on the line for the rest of the quarter, shooting 2. Johnson to the line to complete the three-point play. Free throw is up and good. Substitution in the game, replacing Sean Johnson is number 0. Jayden Belink. I'm gonna get that name together here shortly.
What you say?
Yeah, it's Balink.
Balink.
I don't know if it's Balink or Balink or I don't know. I'm trying a couple different ways.
Like Balink.
Laid up by Jordan Garcia. Lapse in concentration on that play by Calera, allowing Jordan Garcia to get a wide open layup off the inbound. Jamarcus Adams, wild shot, no good. Rebounds up and jump ball. Possession hour goes to Calera. Calera with the basketball underneath. Passed in to Howard. Howard up with the left hand. He misses it. Tips out of bounds. Ball goes over to Chelsea. 3 substitutions in for Chelsea. Ace Nelson with it over to Garcia, over to Moeller. Got numbers. Slows it down. Over to Nelson. Floater up. Off back rim. No good. Gets his own rebound. Goes up again. No good again. Rebound by Keegan Johnson. Here goes Jamarcus Adams downhill. Full speed. Throws it into Howard. Howard lays it up and in. Back to the full court pressure for Calera. Moeller has it tipped away. Jamarcus Adams goes up, lays it up and in. There's the separation, Breezy. It's like every time Chelsea goes on a little run, they cut into the lead. It seems like Calera comes back with a big 6 or 8 point run to stretch it right back out. 15-point game, 54-39, 4:46 left here in the third quarter. Timeout on the floor, full timeout. So we're going to take a break with them. You're listening to the iBall Radio Game of the Week right here on iBallRadio.com and the iBall Radio YouTube page. And we're back here from the iBall Radio Game of the Week from Chelsea High School. Chelsea versus Calera, 54-39 here in the third quarter. Chelsea with the basketball. Ace Nelson crosses half court, loses control, gains it back, gets it over to Garcia. Garcia to the corner to Griffin. Griffin for 3. Bang! Big times 3, by number 12, Bradley Faulkner. A much-needed basket here for Chelsea on that play. Great pass by Garcia to the corner to Faulkner as he knocks down the corner 3. 54-42, 12-point game, 4:15 left here in the third quarter. Chelsea comes out and switches up the defense, goes 2-3 zone. Trying to slow down this activity and momentum of this basketball game. Slowing it down. Has Chelsea. Keegan Johnson to the corner for three. Short, no good. Rebound, Jordan Garcia on the right wing, pushing it across half court. Looking, drives on Adams, up, and he lays it up and in. Great play by Jordan Garcia. 10-point ball game. That's exactly what Coach Bomba needed coming out of that timeout. Good timeout call by him. He gets a quick 5-point swing to get back in this basketball game to get it to 10 with 3:30 left here in the third quarter. They stay in the zone. Keegan Johnson kicks it over to Murray. Murray for the corner three. Bang! Big time shot by Miles Murray. Evan Moeller with the basketball. Over to Griffin. Need to get it across. Gets it to Garcia. Trapping Garcia back to Griffin. Griffin throws it to the corner inside the Moeller. Good basketball there by Chelsea. Good ball movement. That's the thing, Breeze. We said it in the quarter. You get the basketball to the middle of the floor, it gives you more options. That on that possession, they got it to the middle. They were able to get a skip to the corner and a wide open layup underneath. Turnover by Keegan Johnson. Up to Ace Nelson. Ace Nelson, left-hand layup, and it's good. Nice lay by Ace Nelson.
Fast moving.
And Coach George Drake is not happy with the referee right now. He wants to talk to the referee. He called a timeout just to address the referee on this possession, but he calls a full timeout. 57-48, 2:42 left here in the third quarter. Great little run right there by Chelsea to get back in this basketball game. With the full timeout, we're going to take a break here on iBall Radio for iBall Radio Game of the Week from Chelsea High School on iBallRadio.com and the iBall Radio YouTube page. And we're back here from the iBall Radio Game of the Week, brought to you by the Glenn Wilson lending team at Movement Mortgage. And a travel is called. Turnover on the play from Calera as Chelsea. Listen, we always say, Breezy, basketball is a game of runs.
Right.
It is run after run after run. Calera goes on an 8-point run. Chelsea comes back with an 8-point run. It's been like that all game long. However, Calera has been able to stretch this lead out and keep a slight lead throughout these runs as Chelsea is on their run right now as the two starters come back in the basketball game for Calera in number 12, Darian Hamilton, and also number 5, Caleb Duncan.
They asking what the score is in the chat.
Three ball up by Ace Nelson, bang! And that's a big time shot from the 2029 freshman as it's 57-51, 6-point game. Calera leads with 2:15 left here in the third quarter. Coach Bomba went to this 2-3 zone and it slowed down Calera. However, Jamarcus Adams knocks down a big three. 60-51, 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Jordan Garcia with the basketball up top, dribbling, drives, gets downhill, has it tipped away, fight for the basketball, and jump ball is called. Possession arrow stays with Chelsea. Substitution here for Chelsea. Sean Johnson returns to the basketball game. Elijah Nelson has it down low underneath to throw it in. Oh, good pass. Johnson up and he finishes it. And a quick timeout. However, it's just a stoppage on the play, wet spot on the floor. 7-point basketball game. Calera leads 60-53 here in the third quarter, 1:45 left. Chelsea has done a good job in the second half of this third quarter. The third quarter started out with Calera going on a big 8-0 run, but here we go. Chelsea has had their chance to go on their run, and they from that game was up 15 at one point in this quarter, and now it's down to 7. So Chelsea is on an 8-0 run here in this third quarter with 1:45 to go. Lear with the basketball. Hamilton with it up top, almost throws it away, tipped away by Moeller. Out of bounds, ball stays with Calera. Hamilton kicks it to the corner. Howard for 3, and it's good. Big time shot by Keaton Howard. Ten-point basketball game, 1:20 left in the third quarter. Now Coach George Drake goes to his own zone defense. Moeller inside, big strong move and finishes it over number 5, Duncan. Hamilton over to Adams. Adams dribbles in, has it knocked away, gets it back, triple team, kicks it back out into the game for Calera's number 4, Carlos Whitehurst. Wisenhunt. Up top with it is Wisenhunt being pressured by Belink, but Wisenhunt throws it to Hamilton. Hamilton has a mismatch inside, and he goes up and he finishes. Great job of recognizing the mismatch, going in and finishing. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. 10-point game, 65-55. Calera leads. Zone defense by Calera. They're trying to make it hard now on Chelsea. Inside, Moeller up over Adams. No good. Gets his own rebound. Taken away by Duncan. 10 seconds left. Wisenhunt on the push. Goes in and he offensive foul. Great job to take an offensive foul by Jordan Garcia. 7.9 seconds left in the third quarter. Wholesale substitutions for both basketball teams. A lot of coaching going on right now from both sidelines. Ace Nelson with the same play that they beat Oak Mountain on. He throws it away. Listen, Ace Nelson beat Oak Mountain with that same play. I saw Coach Bombard call it out. They got it to Ace, but Calera did a good job of cutting him off, not letting him get up the sideline. He has to do it. He's a young kid, but he has to do a better job of making good decisions with the basketball. Thrown up, picked up, half-court shot at the buzzer. Oh, off front rim, almost went in for number 10, Miles Murray, as that will do it for the third quarter. 65-55, Calera leads here at the iBall Radio Game of the Week on iBallRadio.com and the iBall Radio YouTube page. We'll be right back after this. And we're back here from the iBall Radio Game of the Week. Looks like we have maybe a medical situation in the stands. Taking a quick break here. Both teams have went to their respective sidelines. Medical staff is upstairs checking. I'm not sure what's going on right now, but it looks like we have some sort of medical situation in the stands. I'm going to take a break right now. We'll be right back with you once we get back to play. There's been a medical emergency in the stands. We've paused the basketball game right here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. They're clearing the gym out, moving everybody over to the auditorium so the medical staff can come in and check on the situation in the stands. Scary situation here from the iBall Radio Game of the Week here at Chelsea High School. Got a again, we have a medical emergency in the stands at this time. They're clearing out the gym. And we're back here from the iBall Radio Game of the Week at Chelsea High School, Chelsea versus Calera, as we are at the start of the fourth quarter. We had to take a break. We had a couple of medical emergencies in the stands just now. Paramedics came in, they got that taken care of. Both basketball teams are out of the locker room. They're giving them a 10-minute warm-up period to get ready here to finish out this game right here at the start of the fourth quarter. 65-55, Calera leads Chelsea in this basketball game. It's been an entertaining and fast-paced basketball game so far. However, that little momentum swing at the end kind of turned it around. Scary situation here at Chelsea High School. We pray that everyone involved is okay. The paramedics came in, got the situation under control, and now we're back to ready to play some basketball. We'll give these guys a chance to warm up. 8 minutes left before we get this game back on the road here at the iBall Radio Game of the Week from Chelsea High School. Chelsea versus Calera, 65-55. We'll be right back after this. And we're back here from the iBall Radio Game of the Week here at Chelsea High School for Chelsea versus Calera. 1 minute and 20 seconds left before we get this fourth quarter on the way. If you're just now joining us, had a medical emergency at the end of the third quarter in the stands. Paramedics were called, got the situation under control. Both teams went to the locker room. They cleared the gym to give the paramedics a chance to work. The fans stayed around. Good to see some fans stayed around, so they're back in the gym now. Both teams have gotten 10 minutes to warm up to get themselves back 65-55. Little rundown for Calera. Leading scorers, Keegan Johnson has 16 points. Jamarcus Adams also has 15 points. Darian Hamilton added 11 points. And to round out the double-figure scores for Calera is number 0, Keaton Howard also added 10 points. For Chelsea, leading the way, number 21, Sean Johnson with 16 points, and Jordan Garcia has 14. As we get ready to start off this fourth quarter here from the iBall Radio Game of the Week here at Chelsea High School on iBallRadio.com and the iBall Radio YouTube page. 8 minutes to go in this basketball game. 65-55, Calera leads Chelsea. 10-point game. This has been a game of runs throughout this game. Interesting to see. After the break, who can come out and take control early? Whoever does that has a really good chance to win this basketball game. Three-pointer up by Hamilton is no good. Rebound to Chelsea. Thrown out and it's thrown away. Big-time turnover on the play by Belink. That was an opportunity for Chelsea to take advantage of a missed shot to see if they can gain momentum here in this fourth quarter. 1-2-2, three-quarter court press for Chelsea. Adams drives baseline, and he throws the floater up and in. Now 1-2-2 full court press here for Calera. Ball's tipped out of bounds off Chelsea. Host of substitutions here for Chelsea. Get some extra ball handling on the court. Coming into the game is Ace Nelson. Ace with the basketball. Calera stays in that 1-2-2. Ace to Griffin. Over to Garcia. Garcia drives hard up and in and one for Jordan Garcia, giving him 16 points on the night. Headed to the line to complete the three-point play. Can Chelsea get this thing to 8? Can they get it to 6? Around the 6-minute, 5-minute mark to give themselves a chance. And if they are able to cut into this lead, get it into single digits, and catch some momentum, they will be able to stick around at the end of this basketball game. Jordan Garcia, free throw up to complete the three-point play. Off back rim, but it's tapped out of bounds. Ball goes over to Calera. Coach Bumbar is having to play offense to defense in this basketball game. He's doing a great job of getting his personnel on the floor that he wants in the floor for offense, and then doing also a great job of getting who he wants to get on the floor for defense. So he's having to do a great bit of coaching going on right now from both coaches. Coach Nick Bumbar is doing a great job of getting his personnel in and out. And if you were able to go to iBallRadio.com today and read this preview article that we dropped on this basketball game, we said in that article that he's willing to go 11, 12 deep, and at times he's going 11 deep inside of one quarter, right? So he's been doing a good job of running 3, 4 in and out at a time to keep the momentum from shifting over to Calera, and also keeping fresh bodies, who he wants on the offensive end to run it, and also who he wants on the defensive end. So great job by Coach Nick Bumbar to do so in this basketball game. 67-57, 7 minutes to go in the basketball game. Keegan Johnson throws it in, and a jump ball is called. And there it is. 3 more people jump up off the bench for offense, right? Like, Every dead ball, Chelsea is substituting guys in and out, playing offense to defense so he can get – Coach Brumbaugh must have seen, hey, I like this group on the defensive end. I like this group on the offensive end. And he's doing a job of getting those guys in and out just about every possession. And a turnover. 5-second count. It backfired on them on Chelsea then. Backfired on Chelsea then. Got to get guys in the game who are Keegan Johnson with the basketball in the left corner. Driving baseline. Throws it across. Up top with it now is Howard. Howard almost turns it over. Tipped away. Backcourt. Adams picks it up. Getting downhill. He's going full speed. Tip up and in. Adams with the shot gets his own rebound. Tips it up and in. Those are those momentum plays. You got to come up with those loose balls if you're Chelsea in those situations. Those 50-50 balls really make a difference on who wins basketball games. Kick over to the corner, inside the Moeller. Moeller up on Johnson, and he's fouled and one. Foul is called on Keegan Johnson, and Evan Moeller will go to the free throw line to complete the three-point play. Chelsea cannot continue to trade baskets with Calera right now. They have to get some stops on the defensive end, gain some momentum, and get this thing down under 6 points in the next couple of minutes. Free throw by Moeller is up and good. 1-2-2 three-quarter court press for Chelsea. And it's nearly a steal. Ball out of bounds. Great defense there by Chelsea. Calera basketball, substitution in number 10. Miles Murray returns, replacing Jamarcus Adams. Oh, my goodness. Pass inbounds, down low to Caleb Duncan off the side out of bounds. He catches it, collects, goes up, and is fouled and finishes on the play and will head to the line to complete a three-point play. Those 50-50 balls. That ball was up in the air. Anybody's ball, dangerous pass. However, Caleb Duncan was able to come down with it, collect himself, go up, and finish. Headed to the free throw line and try to complete the three-point play. No good. Rebound, Jordan Garcia. And Griffin throws it away. Turnover on the play, 11-point game, 71-60, 5:59 left in the ball game. Calera has the basketball, getting in to Keegan Johnson. Chelsea stays in that 1-2-2. Keegan Johnson underneath, wide open. Underneath is number 20, Caden Speaks, and he lays it up and in. Good pass inside, and it's blocked from behind. Miss. Calera picks up the basketball. Up, Keegan Johnson up to Duncan. Duncan up, throws it up, no good. Tipped around, rebound to Belinkin. Excuse me, Belink. Belink over to Garcia. Garcia to the corner to Moeller. Moeller for three, and he knocks it down. Big corner three and a timeout by Coach Nick Brumbaugh. Boy, they needed that basket, but there it is. They're continuing to trade baskets. They have to cut into this lead. They got to get some stops on the defensive end. If they're unable to do that in the next 5:18, it's just going to go in the same way. You can't continue to trade 2 for 2, 3 for 3.
Right.
And then, Breezy, you got to come up with some of these loose balls. Calera is laying the basketball out there. Chelsea is going to have to find a way to come up with some of these 50-50 balls, because if you come up with some of those 50-50 balls, those are the stops that you need. Those are the live ball turnovers that you can get down in transition and hopefully get an easy basket.
Exactly.
Calera has to be tighter with the basketball right here. You're listening to the iBall Radio Game of the Week, brought to you by the Glenn Wilson Lending Team and Movement Mortgage. Visit them at www.glennwilsonlendingteam.com. Calera has the basketball. Keegan Johnson throws it in the corner to Howard, back up top to Johnson. Johnson hop step through the lane, throws it up, no good. Rebound by Moeller. Moeller gets it over to Garcia. That's the stop that Chelsea needed. Can they get a basket on this possession? Nearly a turnover. Belink catches it. Has it up top. Nathan underneath gives it to Belink on the block. Skip pass to Jordan Garcia for three. And he's short on it, but a rebound to Chelsea. Offensive rebound. Throws it underneath. And it's a kickball on the play. Basketball will stay with Chelsea. Chelsea with the basketball. Ace Nelson head fake. One dribble pull up short, no good. Rebound to Sean Johnson. He takes it up, no good. Rebound tipped around. And I'll call a foul on the play on Caleb Duncan over the back. Basketball will stay here with Chelsea underneath. 4:33 to go, 10-point game, 73-30, 73-63, Calera leads. Ace Nelson looking to get it in. In the Moeller. Moeller inside to Sean Johnson. Good move. Left-hand jump hook and it's up and good. Great move inside by the junior Sean Johnson. Hamilton inside and he throws it away. Picked up by Moeller. Moeller over to Garcia. Throws it up to Sean Johnson on the fast break. Head fake goes up. Misses the lane. Gets his own rebound. Goes up and puts it in. Big time basket by Sean Johnson. That's what they need. 6-point basketball game here with 4 minutes to go. That is exactly the run Chelsea needed to get into this lead. And it's almost a turnover by Johnson, picked up by Adams. Adams crosses over. He gets down here, throws up a floater. No good. Rebound tipped around. And the ball stays with Calera. 50-50 balls, Breezy. Those 50-50 balls. Chelsea has to come up with those 50-50 balls. Calera right now has to do a better job of protecting that basketball.
Yes, they do.
They have to value the basketball right now.
Because they could get it.
Right.
Close. Points.
Listen, man, Calera has to take care of it right now. They're allowing Chelsea to get them out of their comfort zone. Caleb Duncan, and that's a charge. Offensive foul by Caleb Duncan. Great take there by Jaden Belink. Great job on the defensive end of squaring up and taking that charge square in the chest. 6-point basketball game, 3:41. Chelsea on a bit of a run right now. Can they sustain? Can they? Calera in that 1-2-2 full court pressure. They've been in this most of the ball game tonight, and it's been causing a lot of problems for Chelsea throughout the game. Can they right now sustain and handle this pressure, get across and get another basket to furthermore push this momentum that they have right now? In the Jordan Garcia, in the corner, over to Moeller, Moeller to Griffin, Griffin for three, and it's blocked away. And it's almost thrown away twice, but Calera keeps it. Jamarcus Adams to the basket, throws up a floater, no good, gets his own rebound and is blocked. And the foul is called on number 21. Sean Johnson picks up the foul. I think that's his 4th personal foul. Going to the line to shoot 2 is Jamarcus Adams. First free throw is up and good. Second free throw for Adams is on the way. Shot is up, rattles off the front rim. However, Keegan Johnson gets a rebound and his foul is called. A foul is called on number 21. Sean Johnson picks up his second personal foul, and that will do it. That will be his fifth personal foul as he fouls out of the basketball game. That is a huge loss for Chelsea as he has played an exceptional game here on the inside, scoring on both ends and rebounding. Going to the line to shoot two is Keegan Johnson. Huge offensive rebound off the free throw for Keegan Johnson. Goes back up, and a foul is called. Questionable foul. Looks like it was a clean block from the backside. However, the front side referee called the foul. He had another angle. He probably saw him get him on the wrist. And with that, Keegan Johnson goes to the line. First free throw is up and good. 3:17 left here in the ball game. 75-67. Calera has the lead at the line, shooting one. Keegan Johnson, free throw is up, and it rattles out. Rebound to Jordan Garcia. And there's a turnover on the play. Big time turnover there. Coach George Drake pulled that zone defense back to the half court, and it kind of threw Chelsea off a little bit and caused a turnover. Foul on the play goes to number 10, Evan Moeller. That's his third personal foul. Team fourth here in this fourth quarter. Going to the line to shoot two is number 12, Darian Hamilton. First free throw is up and good. Now, I will tell you this. Darian Hamilton has been solid from that free throw line tonight. He went 5 for 6 in the second quarter alone. He is doing a really good job as a big man, stepping to the line and making his free throws. Shout out Coach Roger Davis, his trainer, who he works with, skills with Coach D. Darian works out with him, and you can tell he's doing a really good job of making sure he gets in that gym and knocks down those free throws. Nearly another turnover by Chelsea. The odd thing about this is Chelsea wants to play slow. However, when they slow it down, it seems it's when they make the most mistakes. Jordan Garcia, driving baseline, tries to throw it in to Kendall. Kendall loses it on the play. Layup, up, and tipped in on the backside by number 20, Caden Speaks. Pushes this lead back out to 12. Push, push, push. Foul is called on the play. Joseph Kendall will head to the free throw line to shoot two. First free throw for Kendall is up and good. Like I mentioned, this has been a game of runs. Chelsea went on a run in the fourth. Now Calera's on a bit of a run. Getting these points at the free throw line with the clock stopped is big. Second free throw for Kendall is up and good. Ten-point basketball game. 79-69. Foul on the play. Going to the line to shoot two. Going back to the line to shoot two is number 12, Darian Hamilton. Free throws up and good. He's doing a great job of knocking down free throws here late in this basketball game. That is the difference in this basketball game right now. And the reason the momentum and Chelsea is unable to sustain the momentum, because when they foul, Calera is stepping to the line, specifically Darian Hamilton, and knocking down his free throws. Second free throw on the way is up and good. 12-point basketball game, 2:20 left here in the game. Ace Nelson with it up top, being pressured, throws it over. Griffin to the corner. Garcia, head fake, good move. Goes up, lays it up, and it's off the rim, but he gets his own rebound. Short jump shot off the backboard is up and good. Keegan Johnson with the basketball, crosses half court, picks up his dribble, he gets trapped, throws it in the corner to Howard. Howard skip over to Adams. Adams pull up three, short, no good. Rebound on the way. Taken away by Hamilton. Hamilton spin move, left hand up. Another fight for the rebound underneath. Coming out with it is Chelsea. Griffin with it in the corner. Kicks it. Down low to Moeller. And he's pushed in the back and is fouled. Foul will go against number 3, Jamarcus Adams. That's his 4th personal foul. Going to the line to shoot 2 for Chelsea is number 10, Evan Moeller. First free throw is up and good. Got it under double digits. 9-point basketball game, 1:27 to go. How does Coach Bumbaugh play this last minute 27? Second free throw for Moeller is up and good. Calera gets it in. Trap on the way. Almost thrown it away. Great pass underneath. And a foul. Foul is going against number 10, Evan Moeller. I think that's his 4th personal foul. 4th personal foul. Headed back to the line is Darian Hamilton. First free throw on the way. Up and good. Does Coach Drake stay in that 1-2-2, full court, 3/4 court, or half court? Listen, he's been running it all game long. I suspect he's going to stay in it. However, where does he stay 3/4 court, or does he take it half court? Big decision right now. Another free throw for Hamilton is up and good. 10-point basketball game, 1:18 to go. Corner to Garcia. Garcia's up, and he's fouled on the play. And the foul goes to Darian Hamilton, and that will be his 5th foul. He fouls out of the basketball game with 1:09. He has really, really put this game in the situation that it is in right now with his ability to make free throws. If I'm not mistaken, I think he is either 6 for 6 or 8 for 8 from the free throw line in this 4th quarter alone. Jordan Garcia going to the line to shoot 2. The first free throw is up and good. Second free throw on the way for Garcia. Up, back rim, no good. Loose ball, picked up by Calera. Murray with it, gets it to Johnson in the middle. Keegan Johnson, spin move inside. And he's up and he's fouled. Going to the line to shoot 2 free throws is Keegan Johnson. 9-point basketball game. 83-74, 101 left in the ball game. Going to the line to shoot 2 is number 1, Keegan Johnson. A host of substitutions left on the side right now for Chelsea as they've been playing offense to defense basically this entire fourth quarter. First free throw for Johnson is up and good. Second free throw on the way, and it rattles in. Under a minute here left in the basketball game. Coach Drake comes out in the man-to-man. Still looking to trap it. Jordan Garcia drives baseline. Block. Moeller picks it up out of the thin air. Puts it up and in. Foul called on the play. Going to the line to shoot 2 more is Keegan Johnson. Foul on number 11, Ace Nelson. 43.4 to go. 9-point ball game. 85-76. Calera has really done an excellent job here in this fourth quarter from the free throw line. And as soon as I say that, Keegan Johnson misses the first. The announcer's jinx. Second free throw on the way. It's up and it's no good. Break for Chelsea. They got to go fast right now. Ace Nelson, crossover, kick it to the corner, 3-ball, and it's good. Big time basket by number 14, Brandon Griffith, and a timeout by Coach Bumball. 6-point basketball game with 34 seconds on the clock. Calera had been doing an excellent job throughout this fourth quarter of knocking down their free throws. Keegan Johnson steps to the line and misses 2, opening the door for Chelsea as they come down, get a corner 3 from Griffin as he knocks it down. Full timeout by Coach Bumball. What is he drawing up? Does he extend the game? Does he foul fast? Does he try to get a trap on the initial? If he can't get the trap, then go to a foul situation, and hopefully Calera can go to the free throw line and miss another set of free throws. If not, does he just allow these guys to be in a position where they foul immediately? Don't let any time run off the clock. Whoever catches the basketball, and he can be in a situation where, hey, I want this guy to shoot. So they can funnel him to the basketball and hopefully have him catch and immediately foul, to have somebody who may have not shot as many free throws on the night have to step up and hit some pressure free throws. What is the strategy for Chelsea coming out of this timeout? Looks like they're in a full court man-to-man. They are. They get the initial trap, and there's a foul. They go with the quick foul. Going to the line to shoot 2 more is Keegan Johnson. He just missed 2 free throws. Two more on the way for Johnson. First free throw is up and good. Mass substitutions for both programs. Like I mentioned, Coach Bumball has went with offense and defense this entire second half, basically. Second free throw on the way, and it's good. Big time baskets there for Keegan Johnson. Chelsea has to go fast. Ace Nelson with the basketball. Spin move into the paint, puts it up, and he's fouled. 24.1 left on the clock. 87-79, 8-point basketball game. These are 2 huge free throws for the freshman, Ace Nelson, as he steps to the line. We saw him early in the year against a game against Oak Mountain where he got an and one that basically won that basketball game, was able to step to the line and make the free throw to put them up 1, which was the margin in that basketball game to give them that big, huge win earlier in the season. However, he steps to the line. The first free throw is no good. Second free throw on the way. Up, and he knocks it down. 7-point ball game, 87-80, 24.1 seconds to go. They throw the lob into Johnson. Johnson's triple team, throws it up, almost turns it over, but he gets it down low to Howard, and Howard lays it up and in. Nine-point back and a turnover by Chelsea, and that would just about do it. 10.2 left on the clock, 9-point basketball game. Calera throws it in, and it's a turnover as Howard steps on the sideline and turns it over with 7.7 left on the clock, 9-point basketball game. It's all but a formality at this point, however. I've said that before, and I've seen guys come back and really make some big plays. Chelsea with the basketball, throws it into Nelson. Nelson back over to Moeller. Moeller puts it up, no good, off the rim, rebound to Calera, and they will just dribble it out. And there you have it. That will be the end of the ball game. 89-80, Calera beats Chelsea here from the iBall Radio Game of the Week here at Chelsea High School. Great basketball game. Great basketball game. We'll be back after this with Coach Nick Bumbaugh to wrap it up. You're listening right here on iBallRadio.com and the iBall Radio YouTube page. Derek Williams, and we're here back from the iBall Radio Game of the Week from Chelsea High School for a final score of 89-80. Calera outlast Chelsea, and I'm here with Coach Nick Baumgartner. Coach, great hard-fought game tonight. Kind of talk about strategy coming into the game and how that worked out throughout the night.
Well, I told our kids that we needed to keep this game in the 50s, and that didn't happen tonight, as you can see. Now, a lot of that was what they did to us. They rushed us up. They sped us up. When we got the ball where we wanted to, we were able to be successful. Now, on the defensive end, we were trying to sit on their right hand. They're a right-hand dominant team, and we did okay on that, but not near as well. And then they had some kids hit some big shots late. I think 3 hit a big 3, or maybe hit 2. Like, we'd hit a 3 to cut it to, I think, 7 or 6, and they came down and hit that big 3, and that was a big bucket by them, so hats off to them.
Right. So it just seems like we all know basketball is a game of runs, and you guys just kept going to ebbs and flows. You were going to 8-0 run. They started out with a 11-2 lead, but you cut it down to get a first quarter lead. Kind of talk about how going through those ebbs and flows, what was the mentality that in the message you gave to your team?
Well, really, it was just keep battling in there. This actually happened to us last year. We played in the sub-regional game, and we were fortunate to come out in front. But I tell you what, I think if I remember, we were down like 17-6 to open this game, something crazy like that. And we were able to come back and take the lead going into halftime, and then we just battled the whole way just like that. And so I just told our kids, keep doing the things that we tell you to do. And I've told them when they do the things that they want to do, bad stuff happens. When they do the things that we're coaching them to do, being fundamental, because our team got to be really fundamental when we play teams like Calera. And when we get into area play, we've got to be really fundamental. Those teams, them are better athletes than we are.
Right. And so Sean Johnson had a really good game underneath tonight, scoring the basketball. However, he ended up fouling out of the basketball game. Kind of talk about his contribution throughout the night and how he helped your team out.
Yeah, he's still learning. I talked to you earlier about this is his first year playing high school basketball. He's a junior. He hasn't played it. He's played in our rec league for the last couple of years. He's a homeschool kid. And so he's really learning to play at this pace of game. He's not used to being pushed around like this. Normally he's bigger than everybody else. And so he's learning what to do, how to do it. He's still learning our system. And then on top of that, as I told you earlier, he rolled his ankle the second week of practice, sat for the first 4 games. And so instead of getting live reps, and we're just practice reps, he's getting it just thrown into the fire, and we're going right now. So I think after the first 2 weeks of practice, he probably practiced 6 times because of Thanksgiving, and we were off, and then these kind of practices. So he needs more reps just overall. But, man, his size was a big difference. You saw late in the game, we didn't have any size on the floor when he fouled out, and they were able to pull a couple offensive rebounds, and we couldn't have anyone to protect the rim there late.
So, Coach, throughout the second half, you play offense to defense, right? You had mass substitutions just about every dead ball. How did that change the momentum of the game? Because it got you back in the ball game.
Yeah, no doubt. Like I think this year, probably more than any other year, we have specialist kids. We have kids who are great shooters, but they're not as good on the defensive end. And we have some kids who are really good defenders. Their skill set's not quite as good on the offensive end. And so, I've been kind of watching this Mountain Brook thing. You've watched them for subbing in and out, and they were in our area, and so I really got to study them, and I think that's what they're doing. They're playing the advantages. They're playing who are my best offensive kids? Well, let's get them on the floor, and who are my best defensive kids? And let's get them on the floor on defense. And you've got other kids that are subbing periodically, and they all have their niche, and so that's what I'm really looking to do with this group until we can get either our offensive players better at defense or our defensive players better at offense, which we're going to work every day on that to get those kids on the floor. But I think that's how we're going to have to play. Our style is going to be this.
So, Coach, going into this locker room, what's going to be the message to your team going forward?
Well, get some rest, first of all. They're tired. I know this was our only game this week, but it was a barn burner mentally. With the thing that we had happen, those kids know that kid. That was a kid from our school. Those kids know him. It was a mental thing. I had to go in there, and I was like, I guess if they pay me $10 million, I would have great words for you. I don't. We went in there and prayed for a second for that boy, and I'm gonna go in there and just say I love your battle, but we've got to be more consistent. We've got to take care of that. Was our biggest thing, is we talked about taking care of the basketball, and I bet we turned it over 30 times tonight. So we're going to continue to work on those things. Obviously, I saw Pelham here tonight. Spain Park will get this film, and we've got to get our kids better at handling that kind of pressure. And that's what we're going to work on over the next few.
Well, Coach, man, thank you for having us out, man. We appreciate it. Great atmosphere, great game, and best of luck on the rest of the season.
Thank you. I really appreciate you guys coming out today. Thank you so much.
No doubt. Thanks. And there he is, man. Coach Nick Baumgartner here from the iBall Radio Game of the Week. Chelsea versus Calera, as Calera pulls it out 89-80. Right here on iBall Radio, iBallRadio.com, and the iBall Radio YouTube page. We'll see you guys next time. We are out of here from the iBall Radio Game of the Week.